You're watching CITV with Jamie Moyer, left-handed pitcher of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Plymouth Whitemarsh High School has a strong tradition of highly competitive and champion sports teams. Through CITV Sports, you'll witness PW's outstanding student athletes in action. However, there are many more games each week than what CITV is able to cover. So come out to PW, see the games live, and cheer for our teams from the stands. If you are a senior citizen with a gold card, you can even attend all of our regular season home games for free. Good luck to the competitors, and go Colonials!
First, the seniors from Pennridge. Caitlin Southrank. Steph Jenkins. Maddie Mosser. Celine Cohen. And finally, Becca McBride. And now for the Lady Colonial seniors. First up, senior captain Olivia Carla is being escorted by her parents, Tish and Jimmy. Olivia has played volleyball for 7 years, serving as a libero for the PW varsity team for the past 4 seasons. Olivia has recorded 150 assists, 47 aces, and 391 digs so far this season. Olivia's favorite PW volleyball memory is watching her on dance every day at practice. She is applying to a variety of schools, including Penn State, the University of Maryland, the University of Wisconsin, and hopes to continue playing volleyball on some level after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Carla. Next we have senior captain Lauren Cassia, is being escorted by her parents John and Lisa. Lauren has played volleyball since 7th grade, serving as a middle blocker for the PW varsity team the past 2 seasons. Lauren has recorded 31 aces, 25 blocks, and 133 kills so far this season. Lauren's favorite PW volleyball memory is playing in our home tournaments. Lauren has applied to Cabrini University, Immaculate University, Newman University, and she plans on playing volleyball. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Cassia. Senior Corinne Kalaya has been escorted by her mom. Corinne has played volleyball for the past 4 years and recently joined the PW varsity team as a middle blocker / right side hitter. She has recorded 21 kills so far this season. Corinne's favorite PW volleyball memory is when she fired on the court from absolutely nothing. She is applying to Chestnut Hill, Arizona State, and Cal Baptist, where she plans to play volleyball and major in marketing or business management. Ladies and gentlemen, Corinne Kalaya. Senior captain Gia Piazza is being escorted by her parents, Lana and Anthony. Gia has played volleyball for 7 years, serving as a right side for the PW varsity team for the past 2 seasons. Her favorite PW volleyball memory is that one time she got a kill while out of retirement. Gia is applying to Villanova, St. Joe's, Lafayette, Fordham, and the University of Delaware, where she plans to major in biology. Ladies and gentlemen, Gia Piazza. Senior Danielle Ripley is being escorted by her parents, Mia and Ren. Danielle has played volleyball for 7 years, serving as an outside hitter for the PW varsity team for the past 3 seasons. Danielle has recorded 12 aces, 125 kills, and 121 digs so far this season. Danielle's favorite PW volleyball memory is singing the Lemon Auto on the bus rides home from games. She is applying to Tempe, Colorado Boulder, Penn State who plans to major in communications and hopes to possibly play club. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Ripper.
Senior Samantha Ward is being escorted by her parents, Sandy and Chris. Samantha has played volleyball for 8 years, serving as a defensive specialist for the PW varsity team for the past 2 seasons. Samantha has recorded 13 aces and 107 digs so far this season. Samantha's favorite PW volleyball memory is winning the JV tournament during her sophomore year. Samantha plans to major in actuarial science in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Ward.
Please join us now in congratulating all the volleyball seniors and their parents. And enjoy the rest of today's match.
If somebody ever asks you how to act,
Hello and welcome to another edition of CITV Sports. I'm 2011 Plymouth Whitemarsh alumnus Scott Samuel David Weiss. It's Monday, October 10th, 2016. It's Columbus Day. We're at Plymouth Whitemarsh High School's Gymnasium West, where Suburban won Continental Girls Volleyball action between the Pennridge Rams of Percy, PA, and the Plymouth Whitemarsh Lady Colonials of Plymouth meeting, PA. It's senior night here at Plymouth Whitemarsh.
I need a captain, coach.
Rams are coached by Brandon Johnson. The Lady Colonials are coached by Silly Byler. Rams come into this matchup 5-8 in the conference, 6-8 overall, while the Lady Colonials are having a great story. 14-0 in Continental Conference, 18-0 overall. That's right, undefeated entering this match. And entering this contest, the Lady Colonials are currently ranked second in the PIAA District 1 4A rankings. These two teams have met once before this season. It was in Percy back on September 15th. PW won that one 3-0. Right now, the official discussing with Silly Byler
5 is my cursor.
before we start the match. So after this match, PW is scheduled to have 3 remaining conference tilts. 2 on the road and 1 at home. The 1 at home would be against North Penn. The 2 on the road would be against Cheltenham and Hatboro Horsham. Now Plymouth Whitemarsh enters this contest against Pennridge 2 games ahead of second place Hatboro Horsham. The Hatters had lost once to Lady Colonials and also lost to Upper Dublin. And the Lady Rams will get the first ball. It'll be served by uniform 14, Catherine DeGesso.
This Pennsbury, I have 27. Is that 29 for Pennsbury?
This Pennridge team has been in the playoffs 3 times from 2008 to 2015 and 2009, a 20 seed against 13 Mount St. Joseph, lost that one 3-0. Then in 2013, also a 20 seed, that time against 13 Sun Valley, lost that one 3-0. Then in 2014, when undefeated Suburban won Continental, got the #1 overall seed in that, lost to the semifinals and consolations in districts, and went to states that year, and we're underway. Olivia Carbo, Al O'Brien, Stephanie Judkins for the Rams. There's Willie Aquaviva. Judkins, freed over. That one's still in play, a long volley. No double hit. Gonna have to free this one over. Nicely done. Bridget McTamney. Corinne Kalala goes out. And it's 1-0 Pennridge. So DeYeso has 0.3 aces per game, with 1.1 digs per game, and 0.6 assists on average. Corinne Kalala. Stephanie Judkins. Carbo. There. Blocked. Aquaviva. That one falls down. It's 1-1. Plymouth Whitemarsh now with the serve. PW averages 11.1 kills per set, a hitting average of .232, 73 blocks per set. Here's Lily Aquaviva, sophomore. Key ingredient to this undefeated run so far. And that one is on the line. Confirmation is there, and it's now 2-1 Pennridge. Now serving is Emma Turgeon with 0.1 aces per set. Aquaviva with the kill of that turn. And Lauren Cassia comes in. If it wasn't Aquaviva, it was Danielle Rippert, number 6. Now Olivia Carbo with the serve. Olivia Carbo, one of the seniors. She's a libero, so she can't spike, and that one is going to stay in play. And not done well by libero Caitlin Southfrank for the Rams. It's now 3-2 Plymouth Whitemarsh. This is PW's 19th match. PW has won the opening set 16 times this season. And that one is out of bounds. PW doesn't struggle too often with serves. The Lady Colonials serving percentage entering this one 90.4%. It's 3-3, and now the Rams serving. Southfrank. Rippert. McTamney, and Kalala is blocked the net. And it's now 4-3 Pennridge. You don't get too many blocks by the Rams. The Rams come into this one with 36 blocks. Blocked at the net. Carbo. And that one, with multiple hits, the Rams have a 5-3 advantage. Now Southfrank again. Serves it out. It's now 4-all. It's 5-4 actually. Corinne Kalala goes out. And in comes Samantha Ward, another senior. Ward serves. Judkins. One is near the Rattlers. Rippert. That goes down. Danielle Rippert with the point, and it's now 5-all. Judkins is someone to watch out as she entered this one 4.2 kills per set. But that time PW won the point. Free ball over. Dig. Rippert keeps it in play. Celine Cullen at the net. There's Kosia. Double hit. Plymouth Whitemarsh point. It's 6-5 Lady Colonials. Over Lady Rams, PW enters this contest with just 4 dropped sets all season. Rippert saved by Judkins. Now Judkins. Cassia with the kill. Senior Lauren Cassia at 6-3 does the damage. It's 7-5 Plymouth Whitemarsh, and Samantha Ward will serve it again. 4 consecutive points now for the Lady Colonials. Free over. Rippert stays there. Judkins with the kill. We're going to get confirmation now. No, it was out. Kills no good by Judkins, and it's another PW point. 8-5, Lady Colonials in the first set. That one is out. 9-5 PW. The Lady Rams had a 5-3 lead at one point. That's 6 unanswered. Samantha Ward again. It's another dig for Judkins. At the net, Judkins with the kill. Stephanie Judkins, a senior, knows what to do, and it's now 9-6 Plymouth Flame versus Pennridge. We'll get the serve and leave a substitution. We have 2 players coming in, including Kaffir. Let's see who it is. It's Kara Alulas. Alunas came in. And that one will be PW point. I think I have the real PW point. It's now 10-6 as Danielle Lippert, also a senior, serves. Out of play. It'll be 11-6 Plymouth Whitemarsh. So PW currently ranked number 2 in District 1 4A rankings behind Bishop Shanahan, a perennial contender. It's Jessica Callums. Callums, that's Judkins. And she'll get the point. Pennridge point makes it now 11-7 Plymouth Whitemarsh. Rams on the serve. We have a substitution. And Maturgeon is coming in. Kiernan Lumen will take a seat. Ball will be thrown back in. So Pennridge comes into this contest 30th in the District 1 4A rankings. That's 6 spots out of playoff position. Only 24 teams get in. Cassia on the line. A kill for Lauren Cassia. It's 12-7, and the coaching staff for Pennridge is not pleased. It's been just 2 years ago since Pennridge was the top team in the district entering playoffs. Cassia with the serve. It's an ace! Brandon Johnson's probably going to call timeout for Pennridge. No, he's just going to encourage his players. It's 13-7 Plymouth Whitemarsh. A lot of close calls going PW's way. Turgeon gets it there. Beautifully done by Emma Turgeon, number 17, for the Lady Rams. As you can see, Lady Rams and Brack back in the uniforms have numbers and their last names. PW Volleyball used to have last names on the backs 2 years ago. Pennridge with the serve, 13-8, Lady Colonials in the opening set. Aquaviva. And a lot of hits will make this a PW point. It's 14-8 Lady Colonials. We're going to have a substitution. Ward's out, and Kalala will come back in. Seniors for the Lady Colonials are Kalala, Ward, Reppert, Olivia Carbo, Lauren Cassia, and Gia Piazza. That one will fall through. Point Pennridge, 14-9 Lady Colonials. Substitution DeGesso back in for Callums. Becca McBride will come in. Out goes Kara Alalunas. Running serve now. And that goes through. Point Pennridge. It's 14-10 PW. Pennridge averages 3.3 aces per set. That's very long for Aquaviva. It's now 14-11. Pennridge, just what it looked like. Brandon Johnson will call timeout. Rams respond. Mid-point, Pennridge in a double hit. Miscommunication makes it 14-12 PW. I thought it was 14-8 at one point. It's now down to 2. That goes over. Taylor O'Brien. And that goes down. Mental error costs the Rams the rally. And it's now 15-12 Plymouth Whitemarsh. PW has not dropped a set since September 17th, a 3-1 win against Lansdale Catholic. So that may be 30 straight set wins. If my stats are correct. Carbo. Koala. Out of play. Well done by number 1, Corinne Koala. They got the point. It's now 16-12 Plymouth Whitemarsh. This is our second volleyball broadcast of the season. We brought you back on September 12th, PW versus Upper Dublin. It was a 3-0 PW win. That's out. Pennridge point. Plymouth Whitemarsh swept the overall series from Upper Dublin 2-0 and 6-0. Lady Rams serve again. Emma Turgeon had to serve. Ripper. Stephanie Judkins. Carbo saves it. Taylor O'Brien pushes over. And that will be PW point. Looks like a double hit. It's now 17-13 Lady Colonials. O'Brien will come out and Lauren Cassia comes back in. Cassia and O'Brien are also members of PW's girls basketball team. And once again, I'm Scott Sale, David Weiss. We're in the opening set of this conference tilt of Pennridge and PW. Olivia Carbo serving. Judkins gets the kill again. Stephanie Judkins continuing her dominance. It's now 17-14. Plymouth Whitemarsh. Rams make a substitution. Taking a seat had been, I believe, uniform 27, Victoria Fletches. And that is served in the net. Lady Colonials take now an 18-14 lead. Samantha Ward serving again. PW has not lost a match since October 2015 in the first round of District 1 3A playoffs against Mount St. Joseph. And there was a deflection. Pennridge point. 18-15 now. Brandon Johnson giving the signs. Double substitution. Kara Alalunas comes back in, so does Jessica Calams. Alalunas with the serve. Harbo. Cassia's there. And she gets the kill. Lauren Cassia showing her prowess. It's down 19-15 Lady Colonials in the opening set. It's 1-25, and you must win by at least 2, otherwise we keep going until a team wins by 2. This is best of 5, first of 3. And that will be Pennridge point, 19-16 PW. Stephanie Judkins will serve now. So again, Judkins with 4.2 kills per set, 0.5 aces a set, and 2.2 dicks per game. Turgeon in, and Lumen out for the Lady Rams. And that serves into the net. It's now 20-16 PW. Plymouth Whitemarsh has won 8 conference titles in volleyball program history, but none since 1999. Cassia with the push, free ball, and that is into the net. It's now 20-17, point Pennridge. PW has won district championship in this sport. That was back in 1984. PW for many years has been in the conference with Upper Marion. That's why PW has not won a conference title since 99. As that served in the net. 21-17 PW. Upper Marion is now a member of the Pioneer Athletic Conference, and so is Norristown. And that's why PW has dominated this aligned conference, featuring schools from both Suburban 1 American and Continental. Each team plays 18 conference matches. Harbo. That is blocked out of play. PW point, 22-17. Lady Colonials. Timeout still hasn't been used. Again, it's senior night for Plymouth Whitemarsh. PW looking to improve to 19-0 on the campaign. Pushed over by Judkins. Aquaviva with the push. And push comes to shove. Aquaviva gets the point. 23-17. Lady Colonials, and Johnson calls timeout for the Rams. It's 23-17. Plymouth Whitemarsh, it's a minute timeout. So we'll give you an updated listing for other PW sports. PW field hockey in District 1 3A is currently ranked 7th, entering this day 13-1-1. Boys soccer in District 1 4A ranked 34th. It's only top 24, so chances don't look good. Girls soccer had moved up one spot from the previous league. Now 31st, that's top 24 as well. And in football, PW beat Upper Dublin on October 7th. It was Upper Dublin's first football loss in conference play since 2013, as that's a Pennridge point. No, it's not. It's PW. It was a block. Set point. 24-17. Koala. McTamney. And that is out. 24-18 now. There'll be another set point opportunity for the Lady Colonials. Again, PW has dropped the opening set just twice this season.
How many subs have they taken?
PW has lost a set just once in conference play. That was back on September 14th in a 3-1 win against Souderton. PW has played 43 conference sets. One over the minimum entering this one, and that is it. PW wins the first set 25-18. Here on senior night, as we'll switch sides, I'm Scott Sable, David Weiss, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back again to CITV Sports. I'm Scott Sable, David Weiss. We're getting ready once again for Game 2 of this volleyball match between Pennridge and Plymouth Whitemarsh. PW won the first set, 25-18. And it's senior night again. And hope you enjoyed the festivities from the night honoring the 6 PW seniors. Corinne Kalala, Samantha Ward, Danielle Rippert, Olivia Carbo, Lauren Cassia, and Gia Piazza. The District 1 4A playoffs are scheduled to begin on Tuesday, October 25th. Seeds 9 through 24 are scheduled to play, while the top 8 will receive first round byes. So PW continues its dominance. They wouldn't have to play until Thursday, October 27th for the second round. Top 8 get byes for that. Right now, PW is ranked number 2, and we're underway in the second with an ace by Danielle Rippert. Rippert is considering Temple Universities among other schools. Here's Rippert again. And that one is out by Stephanie Judkins. It's 2-0 Plymouth Whitemarsh. PW has been to the District 1 3A playoffs 7 of the last 8 seasons. Judkins. Rippert. Here's Cassia. Easily saved by Alex Scarborough. Emily Waltz. The junior with the kill. Emily Waltz usually gets a lot more playing time, but it's senior night. So here's Rippert again. At the net, blocked by Waltz. Another point for the Lady Colonials. now 4-0 PW in the second set after winning the first one, 25-18. And PW with 3 regular season matches remaining after this one. And that one is going to go out. 5-0 now. Plymouth Whitemarsh, a hot start in this second set. October 10th, 2016. That one's in the net. 6-0 start in the second set for the Lady Colonials. PW hasn't been to the second round of district playoff since 2010. And that's an ace! Danielle Ripper with her second ace of this second set. It's 7-0 Lady Colonials. Timeout, Brandon Johnson. Pennridge calls the timeout. So we're in a timeout. And while we do that, let's talk about PW's last 8 seasons before this one. So in 2008, PW went 7-5 in Suburban 1 American. That was good enough for the District 1 playoffs, as the 17th seed beat CB East 3-0. The 16th seed lost in the second round to Upper Marion. A year later, 9-4 to conference. That was 3rd place. A year later, 2nd place and playoff berth. 2011, 3rd place and a playoff berth. Then 2012, missed it, but the following 3 seasons made the playoffs but were eliminated in the opening round. And that one is nicely done by Waltz, 8-0 Lady Colonials in the second set. It's hard to believe in 2014 the Lady Grams were in the position PW is in now. And that one just goes over. Goodness. Waltz, 9-0. PW's making this one look easy. It was 25-18 during the first set. It's 9-0 PW. Silly Bottle doing a great job coaching the Lady Colonials right now. Ripper it again. Cassia. Push over. Carbo. Waltz. Scarborough. There's the kill. First point of the second set for the Rams. It's now 9-1 Plymouth Whitemarsh. Turgeon is going to come in, and that will be the yes set. Stephanie Judkins, the senior, serving. Judkins was recognized during the senior night festivities. Low, but that will go into the net. 2 straight points for the Lady Rams. It's 9-2 Plymouth Whitemarsh in the second set. And this is Suburban 1 Continental Girls Volleyball. Judkins again with the serve. Waltz. She's blocked after that. And it's now 3 unanswered for the Lady Rams after PW's 9-0 start. Hold on. Looks like there may be a dilemma with replacements. Pennridge may be out of replacements. So right now the official will go to Brandon Johnson. You don't see that often. But PW's been dominating this second set. Johnson may have exhausted his options. And also it's the wrong server. Did Judkins serve incorrectly for the last few points? Even Silly Byler's not sure how that works. But the incorrect server has served the last few points. We don't believe Judkins is supposed to serve. Now the officials are going to discuss. This is very bizarre. But PW has a 9-2 or 9-3 lead. Now the officials are going to. PW's going to get a point.
You get a point.
And it's going to be 10-0 for the side out. It's going to be 10-1. Folks, Pennridge lost 2 points and got one back. It's 10-1 because she sided out. So the official ruling is
19, and wait a minute.
the
After
wrong
19 should
server.
be 4. And then for Pennsbury.
And now the official again is going to discuss with the scorekeeper. But it's 10-1, Plymouth Whitemarsh. PW gets a point from the incorrect server. It's been that type of set. And Judkins should still be front row. Shilly Byler is very keen in her observations. Again, Cassia is going to serve. Again, PW, 90.4 serving percentage entering this match. So that one's going to go at the backboard. One touch. PW leads 11-1. Cassia will serve again. Cassia plans on playing volleyball in college, but don't be surprised if she also wants to take a crack at basketball, because she's also on PW's basketball team. The net. Waltz. No deflection. Shilly Byler is now showing gestures to her squad. It's now 11-2, and now Judkins is serving. That was very bizarre how her 2 points serving didn't count. Free ball by O'Brien. Kill belongs to Pennridge. 11-3. Judkins with the serve again. O'Brien pushes it down. It's now 12-3 Lady Colonials in the second set over the Rams. Corinne Koala will come in for Samantha Ward. PW also has a great option in uniform 16, Megan Puser, who also plays junior varsity, as that is PW point. It's 13-3. Puser has one of the fastest serves for either junior varsity or varsity, and that's why Megan Puser can come off the bench anytime, but she's not here now. 13-3 PW in the second set, that's out. 14-3 Lady Colonials in the second set. PW won the first set, 25-18. Again, PW has dropped the second set just once this season. It was a 3-2 win against Downtown East on September 10th. Downtown East is in position for a home match in the opening round. As that is a kill. And it will be Pennridge point and serve. 14-4 now, PW. Libero serving now. Caitlin Southrank. Halala. Southrank to save. Judkins at the net. Another error for her. It's now 15-4 at Plymouth Whitemarsh. So again, I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. This is October 10th, 2016, Suburban 1 Continental Girls Volleyball. PW 2 matches ahead of Hapoel Horsham. PW in first place. Ripper. Was there a deflection? Challenge. Yes, it was deflected. PW gets the point. It did look like it shifted direction. Begging and pleading seems to work for Shilly Byler. Now it's 16-4 PW. Walt serving. Scarborough. Push. Not a double hit, but it doesn't matter anyway. It's now 16-5. Pennridge at the point. 29 out, 24, and Alunas will come in, out. There's Rebecca McBride. Jessica Lambs comes in, and Alexandra Scarborough out. Kara Alalunas serving. Ripper. Nicely dug there. Blocked the net. PW point. Too many hits. 17-5. Cassia in. O'Brien takes a seat. Roberto Olivia Carbo with the serve. An awkward moment in the seats now. Maybe taking selfies. Carbo serves in the net. So another rarity. It's now 17-6 PW. Last time, again, PW had won a playoff game. Was the second round of the 2010 District 1 3A playoffs. 11 PW beat 6 Council Rock North in Newtown, Pennsylvania, 3-1. That team included Brooke Ashenfelter, Devin Mogul, Megan Lawrence, Gigi Jenkins, Anna Waltz. There were a lot of good options. Cassia gets the kill. 18-6. PW. Ward in, Koala out.
3 for 1, you're good.
This will most likely not be our final volleyball broadcast of the school year. In fact, we're far from not bringing this to you anymore. And that one can't be saved by Waltz. 18-7, Pennridge point. PW up now by 11. Okay, it looks like now Celine Cullen, uniform 28 with the serve. Nicely saved. Ripper frees it. With the push, Callums. Well, that was Matamney. Sets up Cassia, blocked again, saved. Ripper pushes over, gets it. Nicely done by the senior Ripper. It's now 19-7 PW. Libera comes back in for the Rams, Caitlin Southrank. Rippert again. Rippert started the set 9-0 with the serve, and she gets another ace. It's at least her third in this set. It's 20-7. PW averages 3.9 aces per set. Rippert again. It's 20-7. Dig for Ward. Waltz. Judkins. Looks like stepped over the boundary. PW point. 21-7. Lady Colonials up 14 in the second set. Won the first one, 25-18. Rippert again. PW 4 points away from taking this second set. That one goes down. A mental lapse for the Lady Colonials. Point Pennridge. It's now 21-8, Lady Colonials. Another double substitution for Pennridge. Again, Pennridge has made the playoffs 3 times in the last 8 years, which includes 2014, the top overall seed in the district. Made states, but came in 4th place in the district. Cassia, kill for her. 22-8. Cassia listed at 6'3". O'Brien comes back in as well. Her dad is very tall as well, maybe close to 7 feet. Ward with the save. Waltz. Doug. But not enough. 23-8 PW. We're a point away from a set point. 23-8 Lady Colonials. Again, it's Pennridge versus Plymouth Whitemarsh. PW in first place by 2 matches over Hapoel Horsham. And still, PW has not lost a match this regular season. Rippert digs it. Waltz. And that's going to be point PW. We're at set point in this second set. It's 24-8. Cassia will do the honors. PW has not hosted a District 1 playoff game since October 2010, a 3-0 win as 11 seed against 22 Sun Valley. That was back in the free A classification. There are 4 classifications now. That one's out of play. There's the second set. PW wins 25-8. So PW up 2-0. So 25-18, 25-8. PW has won the second set 17 times. Third set, all 18. They've only played a 4th set once and a 5th set once. No, 4th set 3 times. They've played a 4th set 3 times. They have won 2, dropped 1. They've only been in the 5th set once, and that was against Downtown East. Not an easy competition. PW has not won the conference title since 1999. We're conference champions from 1983 to 89 and 99. District 1 champs in 84. This banner may have to be refurbished twice based on the season the Lady Colonials have had so far. And who knows, maybe add another row if there would be a new banner. Again, PW is 18-0 overall, 14-0 in the conference. In essence, PW could leave this game possibly with this match possibly with a share of the Continental already, as the magic number is 2 because Hapoel Horsham is 2 matches behind the Lady Colonials.
I didn't want to penalize it. I wanted to give him a warning. He's actually taking more than 5 seconds. I suppose he lost it out.
Once again, thank you for joining us on CITV. I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. We head to the 3rd set in this Suburban 1 Continental Volleyball tilt. PW leads 2 sets to none, 25-18, 25-8. Pennridge is down by 2 sets again. PW has dropped just 1 set in conference play this season. PW has lost just 4 sets overall this season, 3 of them to non-conference foes.
Pennridge serving.
Pennridge should serve first here. If we look at the playoff teams, PW's victims include Mafacton. During a Mafacton tournament, which PW won 3-0, Mafacton currently ranked 20th. Upper Dublin, which PW beat twice, is in the teens, or before the teens. Maybe 11, 10, or 12. Hapoel Horsham, I believe, is ranked 5th. There are a few teams in this conference playoff aspirations. But again, Pennridge comes into this one 30th in the rankings, which is 6 spots out. PW again, number 2, behind currently top-ranked Bishop Shanahan. I believe Bishop Shanahan in the last few years has won a district championship. Upper Merion has won a few district titles the last few years. But Bishop Shanahan has started to become the dominant figure. So Pennridge with the serve. Alexandra Scarborough will do the honors. Cassia with the push point. Pennridge, too many hits, it's 1-0 Rams. PW won the last set 25-8, and that was fenced to a 9-0 start, and also confusion. That was in. Play. Rippert. It's in. Kill for Danielle Rippert. 1-1. In case you're wondering, it looked like it was 9-3 PW when the scorekeeper realized that Stephanie Junkins should not have served those points. So Pennridge lost points and PW gained a point. Nicely done by Aquaviva, but There, Judkins into the net. She had many collapses, and it's now 2-1 PW. So again, it's best of 5, first of 3. This season, PW has not lost a third set. And that is in. It's 3-1 Plymouth Whitemarsh. That's impressive. PW has never dropped a third set so far. Judkins. Here's Cassia. Damage is dealt. Point PW. 4-1 Lady Colonials in this third set. Now here's Rippert. When Rippert serves, she can be dangerous. But that one goes a bit too far. 4-2 PW. Lady Rams with the serve now. Down 2. That is over the net. That's an ace. That's Edwards. But she can't even get enough room for that one. And she'll take a seat. I believe that's Charisse Edwards. And she'll take a seat. Cassia with the serve. 5-3 Lady Colonials in this third set. Freeing over, but that was too many hits anyway. 6-3 PW. Cassia will serve again. Judkins. That goes back over. Judkins with the push. Doesn't get the shove. Rippert. Southring digs it. Rippert. Oh, that's beautiful. 3-ball won't go. That may be Willie Aquaviva. It's now 7-3 PW in this third set. So again, Silly Byler, the head coach for PW in her third season. Before it was Mike Wynn, and before that was Dave Stewart, and that's point PW. 8-3 Lady Colonials. Brandon Johnson for Pennridge now walking and will take a seat again. Cassia will serve again. Judkins pushed into the net. How was that saved? PW does not quit. Push there, and that's why PW is undefeated. Not giving up on any plays until the whistle sound. It's 9-3. PW has not lost a set. Has not lost a set in nearly a month. And that one goes through. It's 10-3 PW. Again, it looks like PW has not dropped a set in close to 10 matches since the opening set of a 3-1 win against Lansdale Catholic in the Mafacted tournament on September 17th. Push it through. And that goes through. But to the net. 10-4. PW point Pennridge with a substitution. Colin in uniform 27. Butches out. Looks like PW has won 16 straight conference matches dating back to last season. Point Lady Colonials 11-4 PW. As you can see, the balloons, the red and blue balloons for senior night. Big Essa will come back in. And that will be Scarborough. Scarborough gets a lecture right now with Brandon Johnson. And now Silly Byler is going to have to talk with officials for substitutions. And now Silly Byler is still confused. There are a few confusing points here. Ward has to come back in for Gia Piazza. Well, Piazza's going to come in. She'll get a round of applause for senior night. She's a senior. That one is served. And another ace for the Lady Colonials. And now Brandon Johnson's saying, oh, look, you can't keep doing this to us. Never mind. Begging and pleading seems to always work here. Point Pennridge. The pretty please with a cherry on top option seems to work. It's 11-5. Point belongs to Pennridge. So again, I'm Scott Saladero Weiss. PW leads 2-0, 25-18, 25-8. We're in the third set. It's October 10th, 2016, Columbus Day. Judkins. Miscommunication, but PW will free it over. Sal Frank, long volley. Block at the net. Free ball, we'll have to free it over again. Carbo. And that's a point for Lily Aquaviva. The sophomore gets a stinger. 12-5. PW in this third set. Again, PW with 3 matches on the schedule remaining on the season. On the road at Cheltenham, home against Thorpe Penn, and on the road against Hatboro Horsham to conclude the regular season. That's too far. Point Pennridge, 12-6 PW. Again, this is PW's senior night from Jim West. Used to play girls basketball here. Now it's a volleyball only facility as the PW basketball team has moved to CES Gym along with the boys. The boys have played there for a long time as well. Served in the net. Point PW 13-6. Lady Colonials, Taylor O'Brien out. And Lauren Cassia, a senior. Carbo serving. It's going to be a lot of fun when playoff time comes. You may not see the Lady Colonials until second round. Too many hits. 14-6 now, point PW. Trip back to Percy is not going to be pleasant if PW can win here. Another ace for the Lady Colonials. Again, PW with close to 4 aces per set. Enter this contest with 225. Into the air. Edwards. Piazza. Ward, Cassia. Volley continues. Goes down. Point PW. 16-6. Brandon Johnson's still not going to call timeout. Carbo to serve again. Out. Just out by inches. Pennridge amped after that. 16-7 PW. PW had given up just 8 points the last set. But it's a long way from comfort for the Rams. Nicely done. Piazza is blocked at the net. Point Pennridge, 16-8 Lady Colonials. Again, 36 blocks entering this match. We're in the Rams, so you don't see that too often. PW has a height advantage. That's why the Lady Colonials have been a more dominant team. Blocked by Cassia, point PW. 17-8 Lady Colonials. We have substitution. Ward in, out Piazza. Ward's also a senior. McCallum's. Way out. Point Rams. It's still 79 now. A double substitution for Pennridge. And Pennridge. Suburban 1 Continental for all sports. PW and Suburban 1 American, but this is Continental since Norristown and Upper Marion left Suburban 1 American at their last school year. Point Pennridge. 17-10, Lady Colonials. The lead's now down to 7. So Catherine DeYeso with the serve for the team from Percy. Bridgman Kennedy. Oh! That one went off the noggin of Judkins. She's okay. That's going to be out of play. Point PW, 18-10. Lady Colonials. I think right now on the Pennridge sideline, Alexandra Scarborough is talking to AJ, the trainer. She may have an eye problem, as that is the first time out of the third set for Pennridge. PW leads 18-10. Once again, I'm Scott David Weiss. Thank you for joining us. CITV's next planned broadcast, I believe, is October 18th, 2016. It's senior night for field hockey. It'll be PW Field Hockey's final regular season contest. Lady Colonials entered October 10th, 13-1-1 in that sport. Right now, 7th in District 1 3A for field hockey. And PW right now trying to go forward, undefeated conference slate in that sport. But Lady Colonials with the serve. Here's Rippert. Too short by Judkins. She has made a lot of errors in this set. It's now 19-10. Lady Colonials were 6 points away from saying goodnight. Rippert again with the serve. No communication whatsoever. 20-10 PW in the third set. Maybe it's the pressure for opponents, and that's why PW has won every third set so far this season. The Doinker. Play continues. Cassia misses, judges it, and Pennridge gains the point. I believe it's 20-11 now, PW. I believe Edwards again with the serve. It's senior night for PW, but it's not the final regular season home match. Lady Colonials have a tilt against North Penn. Point, Pennridge. 20-12 now. PW up by 8. And again, PW has not won a conference title in volleyball since 1999. That's in the net. Service error gives PW a point. It's 21-12 now. PW as Cassia serves. O'Brien in, and Carver will come out for the Lady Colonials. And that's a double hit. Point Pennridge. 21-13. PW up by 8. Pennridge will serve. PW wins this match. That means if PW beats North Penn, it will be the first time in either a long time, maybe the first time ever, that Lady Colonials would go a regular season unbeaten at home. It'll be point PW. 22-13, 3 points away from sweeping the Rams. And Piazza comes in, word comes out. We had school today, and it's October 10th. But on October 12th, it's Yom Kippur, and Colonial School District doesn't have session. Out of play, PW point. We're a point away from a match point. 23-13. Lady Colonials looking to go 19-0 and 15-0 in an 18-match conference slate. Is that out? No, it's in. May have been deflection. 23-14. Alalunas comes in. So does Kellums. McBride out. So is DeGesso. O'Brien gets it down. We're at match point for PW. 24-14. PW won the first two sets, 25-18, 25-8. But here's match point number 1, up 10. It'll be Willie Aquaviva, the sophomore. See if PW can send the crowd home happy on their senior night. And that is out of play. And deflection from Carbo, so Pennridge will serve. Again, PW just a point away from sweeping the Rams. Edwards back in. Out is Kiernan Lumen. Judkins serving. Again, in the second set, Judkins was illegally served a few points. Ripper, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. PW wins 25-15. PW sweeps the Lady Rams 3-0, 25-18, 25-8, 25-15. And that means the Lady Colonials improved to 15-0 in Suburban 1 Continental and 19-0 overall. Well, it's a 5-9 mark in the conference for Pennridge, and overall 6-9. And folks, that's another edition of CITV Sports. I'm Scott Taylor, David Weiss. Thank you for watching. We hope you tune in to more action.